New tonight, it has been 1 year since that deadly house fire that killed 4 sisters in Flora. And tonight, people in the community held a candlelight vigil to remember the girls.
Investigators believe someone intentionally set their home on fire, and since then, no one has been arrested. 24-hour News 8's V Win is live in Flora tonight with more on a special tribute. V, good evening.
Brooke and Dave, so many people tell me tonight that it is very hard to believe it's already been 1 year since that deadly house fire. As you can imagine, it was a very emotional tonight for family and friends as they remember the girls and pray for answers.
Thank you all for coming out and showing support to my wonderful, wonderful young cousins and their mother. She is here, but she is very emotional. I mean, if you guys can understand how emotional this is for her to be in an environment where she lost her children, all of them, and not only was she here, she was in the house and she witnessed it. So it is extremely hard for her to be out here and to try to get through this.
You just heard from the girl's cousin. The candlelight vigil was held right across the street from where the house fire happened. 1 year later, we still don't know who or what started that fire that killed 11-year-old Kiana, 9-year-old Kiara, 7-year-old Cariel, and 5-year-old Coyote. Investigators from several different agencies are still following up on leads. Superintendent Doug Carter with Indiana State Police says the investigation is moving forward and it won't be over until someone is held accountable.
As I said, as long as I'm breathing air, we're going to stay here. So we'll continue to move forward. We'll continue to drive and to drive and to drive and to talk and to talk and to talk. But with all that said, it can't be done without all of you.
Investigators are urging for anyone with information to please come forward. Since the tragedy, the community stood by the family, creating a group called Flora's for Angels. Money raised from selling cookbooks, t-shirts, bracelets, and stickers will go towards a reward fund. Now, so far, the group has raised around $12,000. I'm told that reward fund is different from the one that's already set up by Indiana State Police. Reporting live from Flora, V Win, 24-hour News 8.
All right, V, thank you. Now, let's go back to the beginning of this case. As V mentioned before, this fire happened 1 year ago. That same month, the state fire marshal's office said the cause was undetermined, but did not suspect foul play. Investigators said canines did not find any accelerants in the home. Then in January, the Indiana Department of Homeland Security released a statement saying it believed the fire was intentionally set and accelerants were found in the home. In May, a new state police detective was put on the case. The initial detective was removed. Then in June, the Carroll County prosecutor asked investigators not to release any additional information to the public. State police said it could impact the case. Well, that month, a fire investigator with the State Department of Homeland Security resigned. Earlier this month, the Carroll County prosecutor stepped down, and a few days later, the Flora fire chief resigned. There is now a $5,000 reward offered for information leading to an arrest and conviction in the case. To give a tip, you can call the State Police Arson Hotline. That number, 1-800-382-4628.